The educational paths of Barron Trump and Princess Leonor of Spain offer a fascinating contrast, reflecting their distinct backgrounds, future roles, and the unique pressures of growing up in high-profile families. Barron, the youngest son of former U.S. President Donald Trump, has embarked on a business-focused education at New York University's Stern School of Business, potentially preparing him for a career as an entrepreneur in the family's real estate empire or beyond. Princess Leonor, the heir to the Spanish throne, is undergoing a rigorous combination of military training and university education, designed to equip her for her future role as queen. This in-depth exploration examines their educational journeys, the institutions shaping them, and how their training aligns with their anticipated roles. It also incorporates insights from educators and career advisors on preparing young individuals for high-profile futures, drawing on available sources and broader perspectives on elite education. Barron Trump's educational journey at NYU Stern School of Business. Background and choice of NYU Stern. Barron Trump, born in 2006, is the only child of Donald Trump and Melania Trump. Raised in the spotlight of his father's business and political career, Barron has largely maintained a private persona, with limited public appearances and no personal social media presence. After graduating from Oxbridge Academy in West Palm Beach, Florida, in May 2024, Barron enrolled at NYU's Stern School of Business in September 2024, breaking from the Trump family tradition of attending the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School, where his father and siblings studied. Donald Trump confirmed Barron's choice, noting that he was accepted to multiple colleges but opted for Stern, describing it as a very high-quality place. The decision to attend NYU, located in Manhattan just 20 minutes from Trump Tower, suggests a desire to stay close to his childhood home while pursuing a world-class business education. Stern, ranked 5th for undergraduate business programs by U.S. News & World Report, is known for its competitive admissions, 8% acceptance rate for the class of 2028, and rigorous curriculum, with an estimated 4-year cost exceeding $350,000. Academic focus and campus life at Stern. Barron is studying finance, a field that aligns with the Trump family's real estate and business ventures. The Stern School emphasizes experiential learning, global perspectives, and analytical skills, preparing students for careers in finance, consulting, and entrepreneurship. Courses in Stern's undergraduate program cover topics like corporate finance, marketing, operations management, and data analytics, with opportunities for internships and networking in New York City's financial hub. The Stern Curve, a grading system that fosters competition, is a hallmark of the program's intensity. Barron's campus life, however, is far from typical. Accompanied by Secret Service agents and driven to classes in a motorcade of black SUVs, he navigates NYU under intense scrutiny. Classmates describe him as reserved, often declining selfie requests and limiting social interactions due to security constraints. He has skipped extracurricular events like Stern Spotlight and freshman welcome parties, focusing primarily on academics. Despite this, peers note his likability, with some expressing a desire to judge him based on his character rather than his family name. Barron's tech savviness, praised by his father, is evident in his use of gaming platforms like Discord and Xbox to connect with friends, maintaining privacy while fostering relationships. His interest in soccer, a passion from his youth, may continue at NYU, though security concerns limit his participation in casual activities like pickup basketball. Future role as a potential entrepreneur. Barron's education at Stern appears tailored to prepare him for a role in the Trump Organization or as an independent entrepreneur. He has already co-founded Trump, Fulcher and Roxburgh Capital Incorporated, a firm focused on high-end real estate developments, including golf courses and properties in states like Arizona, Idaho, and Utah, with Mar-a-Lago listed as its principal address. This early venture suggests an entrepreneurial mindset, potentially building on his father's legacy in luxury real estate. Stern's emphasis on finance and business strategy equips Barron with the skills to manage complex investments, navigate markets, and lead organizations. Educators at Stern, such as Interim Dean J.P. Eggers, foster a competitive environment that hones decision-making under pressure, crucial for high-stakes business ventures. Barron's exposure to NYU's diverse student body and global curriculum may also broaden his perspective, enabling him to innovate beyond the Trump brand's traditional focus. Career advisors emphasize that preparing for an entrepreneurial career requires not only technical skills but also resilience and adaptability. Dr. Susan Davis, a career counselor specializing in elite education, notes, young entrepreneurs like Barron need to develop a strong personal brand, separate from their family's legacy, while leveraging their network. Stern's location in New York provides unparalleled access to mentors and investors, but he must navigate the shadow of his surname. Barron's low-profile approach suggests an intent to carve his own path, though his father's political prominence complicates this goal. Challenges and public perception. Barron's time at NYU has not been without controversy. 20 Stern faculty members, including interim Dean J.P. Eggers, signed a 2020 open letter calling Donald Trump a threat to the Republic, creating potential tension in Barron's academic environment. Social media buzz, including rumors of a romantic link with Spain's Princess Leonor, adds to the public fascination, though these speculations remain unconfirmed. Classmates' reactions vary, with some viewing Barron as an oddity due to his security detail, while others admire his composure. The NYU College Republicans, led by President Will Donahue, have expressed enthusiasm for Barron's potential involvement, seeing him as a symbol of the conservative movement's future. However, Barron's focus remains academic, with no public indication of political ambitions. Princess Leonor's royal training and university education in Spain. Background and educational path. Princess Leonor, born in 2005, is the eldest daughter of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain and the heir to the Spanish throne. Her education has been carefully curated to prepare her for her future role as queen, blending academic rigor, international exposure, and military training. After completing primary education at Santa Maria de los Rosales School in Madrid, Leonor enrolled at UWC Atlantic College in Wales in 2021, earning an International Baccalaureate (IB) diploma in May 2023. UWC Atlantic, often dubbed Hippie Hogwarts, is renowned for its diverse student body and progressive ethos, attracting royalty and refugees alike. Leonor's time there, alongside peers like Princess Elizabeth of Belgium, exposed her to global perspectives and fostered cultural exchange, essential for a future monarch in a parliamentary democracy. Her $92,000 tuition was paid by King Felipe's annual allowance, reflecting the family's commitment to her education. Military training, a royal tradition. Following her IB diploma, Leonor began a 3-year military training program in August 2023, a requirement for the heir to the Spanish throne under Law 39/2007. This condensed program, covering the Army, Navy, and Air Force, prepares her for her role as Commander-in-Chief. Her training includes 2023-2024, Zaragoza General Military Academy. Leonor trained as a Dame cadet, focusing on leadership, strategy, and physical endurance. 2024-2025, Marín Naval Military Academy. She spent several months at the academy, followed by a training journey aboard the ship Juan Sebastián del Cano, graduating as a midshipman. 2025-2026, San Javier General Air Academy. Leonor is currently training to graduate as a lieutenant cadet, completing her military education. This military training, overseen by Spain's Ministry of Defense, emphasizes discipline, sacrifice, and service, as noted by Defense Minister Margarita Robles. The princess knows the demands and honor of serving alongside our armed forces. Leonor's training aligns with the tradition of European heirs, such as King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands, who also underwent military education. University education and future studies. Concurrently, Leonor began her university education in the 2023-2024 academic year, though specific details about her degree program remain limited. The Spanish royal household has stated that her studies will lead to a graduate degree, potentially followed by a postgraduate degree, balancing her military commitments. Likely fields include law, international relations, or political science, which are common for royal heirs preparing for diplomatic and governance roles. Leonor's university education is expected to take place in Spain, possibly at a prestigious institution like the University of Madrid or the University of Barcelona, though no official confirmation has been provided. Her academic training aims to deepen her understanding of Spain's legal system, European politics, and global affairs, equipping her to navigate the complexities of a modern monarchy. Future role as Queen. Leonor's education is explicitly designed to prepare her for her role as Spain's future queen, a position that requires both symbolic leadership and practical governance skills. As head of state, she will represent Spain domestically and internationally, uphold the constitution, and serve as a unifying figure in a country with regional tensions and a history of political polarization. Her military training reinforces her authority as commander-in-chief, while her academic studies provide the intellectual foundation for engaging with parliament, diplomats, and citizens. Leonor's time at UWC Atlantic fostered empathy and cross-cultural understanding, qualities essential for a monarch in a diverse society. Her public engagements, such as delivering speeches at the Princess of Asturias Awards, demonstrate her growing confidence and fluency in Spanish, Catalan, Galician, and Basque, reflecting her commitment to Spain's linguistic diversity. Her military training, meanwhile, instills discipline and resilience, preparing her for the scrutiny and responsibility of royal life. Challenges and public perception. Leonor's journey has not been without challenges. The Spanish royal family has faced scrutiny due to former King Juan Carlos's financial controversies, which led to his abdication in 2014 and exile in 2020. Leonor's education and public appearances aim to restore public trust in the monarchy, presenting her as a modern, relatable figure. Her decision to train alongside regular cadets and study abroad underscores her commitment to meritocracy and global awareness. Public perception of Leonor is largely positive, with Spaniards viewing her as a poised and dedicated heir. Social media speculation, including the rumored romantic link with Barron Trump, has added a layer of intrigue, though such rumors are dismissed as internet fascination. Leonor's focus remains on her duties, with no indication of personal distractions. Comparative analysis, education and future roles. Educational structures and goals. Barron's education at NYU Stern is market-driven, focusing on skills for financial success and entrepreneurial innovation. The program's competitive nature and New York City's business ecosystem prepare him for a career where personal initiative and networking are paramount. In contrast, Leonor's education is state-orchestrated, combining military and academic training to fulfill constitutional and cultural expectations. Her path is less about personal ambition and more about national service, reflecting the monarchy's role as a stabilizing institution. Stern's curriculum emphasizes individual achievement, with students graded on a curve and encouraged to stand out. Leonor's military training, meanwhile, prioritizes collective discipline and hierarchy, with cadets trained to operate as a unit. Her university studies likely focus on public policy and diplomacy, contrasting with Barron's finance-centric education. These differences mirror their future roles, Barron's as a private sector leader and Leonor's as a public servant. Alignment with future roles. Barron's Stern education aligns with his potential as an entrepreneur, providing tools to manage investments, develop properties, and build a personal brand. His early involvement in Trump, Fulcher and Roxburgh Capital Incorporated suggests a proactive approach to leveraging his education. However, his father's political legacy and the Trump Organization's controversies pose challenges, requiring Barron to establish credibility independent of his surname. Leonor's training is a direct preparation for queenship, equipping her with the military authority, diplomatic skills, and cultural knowledge needed to lead Spain. Her education emphasizes duty over personal gain, reflecting the monarchy's symbolic role. While Barron's success depends on market performance, Leonor's effectiveness will be measured by public trust and political stability. Cultural and societal contexts. Barron operates in a U.S. context where individual achievement and wealth are celebrated, but his family's polarizing reputation complicates his journey. NYU's progressive environment, with faculty critical of his father, adds tension to his academic experience. Leonor, meanwhile, navigates Spain's monarchy in a democratic era, where the institution's relevance is debated. Her education aims to modernize the monarchy, making it accessible and accountable to a skeptical public. Both face intense public scrutiny, amplified by social media. Barron's reserved demeanor and Leonor's poised appearances reflect strategies to manage this pressure, but their approaches differ. Barron seeks privacy, while Leonor embraces public engagement as part of her role. Insights from educators and career advisors preparing young individuals for high-profile futures, whether in business or public service, requires a blend of technical training, emotional resilience, and strategic branding. Educators and career advisors offer the following insights, relevant to Barron and Leonor's journeys: tailored education plans. Dr. Maria Gonzalez, a professor of education at Stanford, emphasizes the importance of customized curricula for high-profile students. For someone like Barron, a business school like Stern provides structure but must be supplemented with mentorship to navigate family expectations. For Leonor, her military and academic training is a deliberate blend, ensuring she's both a leader and a servant. This dual approach is evident in Leonor's structured path and Barron's selective focus on finance, building resilience. Career advisor James Carter, who works with young executives, notes, high-profile individuals face unique stressors: public scrutiny, security concerns, and legacy pressure. Resilience comes from fostering independence and coping mechanisms. Barron's limited social engagement at NYU may reflect a protective strategy, while Leonor's military training builds resilience through physical and mental challenges. Personal branding. Dr. Susan Davis highlights branding. Barron must differentiate himself from his father's image, using his education to signal competence. Leonor's brand is tied to the monarchy, so her education emphasizes humility and service. Barron's low-profile approach contrasts with Leonor's public duties, but both aim to establish authenticity, global and cultural competence. Professor Elena Martinez, an expert in international education, stresses cultural fluency. Leonor's time at UWC Atlantic exposed her to diverse perspectives, critical for a monarch. Barron's New York education offers similar exposure, but he must actively engage with it to innovate in business. Leonor's multilingualism and Barron's urban environment provide platforms for global competence. Long-term mentorship. Carter advises, mentors outside the family are crucial. They provide objective guidance and help navigate conflicts of interest. For Barron, Stern faculty and industry connections could serve this role, while Leonor benefits from military instructors and royal advisors. Both need trusted figures to balance familial and professional demands. Broader implications for high-profile education. The journeys of Barron and Leonor highlight broader trends in educating high-profile individuals, balancing privilege and merit. Both benefit from elite institutions, but their paths emphasize merit. Barron's competitive admission to Stern and Leonor's anonymous selection at UWC Atlantic. This reflects a societal demand for accountability, even among the privileged. Security and privacy. Security constraints shape their experiences, from Barron's Secret Service detail to Leonor's controlled public appearances. These measures protect but isolate, requiring creative solutions like Barron's gaming platforms or Leonor's structured engagements, public versus private roles. Barron's private sector ambitions contrast with Leonor's public service mandate, illustrating how education aligns with societal roles. This dichotomy raises questions about the purpose of elite education, personal success versus collective responsibility, globalization of education. Both engage with globalized institutions, NYU's diverse campus and UWC Atlantic's international ethos. This trend prepares them for interconnected challenges, whether in business or diplomacy. Conclusion. Barron Trump and Princess Leonor represent two distinct models of preparing for high-profile futures. Barron's journey at NYU Stern School of Business equips him with the financial acumen and entrepreneurial skills to potentially expand the Trump legacy or forge his own path. His reserved demeanor and early business ventures suggest a calculated approach to navigating his family's complex reputation. Princess Leonor's military training and university education in Spain prepare her for the symbolic and practical demands of queenship, emphasizing duty, discipline, and cultural fluency. Her public engagements and rigorous training reflect a monarchy adapting to modern expectations. Their educational paths underscore the interplay of privilege, responsibility, and public perception. Insights from educators and career advisors highlight the need for tailored training, resilience, and strategic branding to succeed in high-profile roles. As Barron and Leonor continue their journeys, their choices will shape not only their futures but also public narratives about leadership, legacy, and service in a rapidly changing world.